Cakey looking under eyes when you use powder. This is how I would fix that. So first off, moisturize. But after you moisturize, you want to give it plenty of time to soak in so that you're not catching that powder with, wet. You don't want it to be wet there. I have just moisturized underneath my eyes. I'm going to give it a few minutes to soak in, and then I'm going to go in with my foundation. Okay, so for foundation, if you have under eye circles that you're needing to cover up and you need to use concealer, I would skip the underneath part of your eye with foundation. Just go kind of around that area, because the less product you have there, the better. Now, if you don't need to use concealer, then take your foundation all the way up to underneath your eyes. I'm going to use concealer, therefore I am skipping that part of my eye when I go in with the foundation. Cakey under eyes or creasy under eyes, any kind of issues like that, less is always more when you're applying products. So I'm going to do my concealer. This area right here is where I get really crinkly. Some people it's right here, so try to do less product in any areas that you're noticing issues with. I'm gonna go ahead and get this blended in. I'll be right back. Okay, we've got our foundation or our concealer put on. Next step, take a makeup brush and some setting spray. I'm using the MAC Fix Plus, and then dab all over your under eye area. This is going to help melt everything into your skin and set it in place. And then we're going to give this a minute to dry before we go in with powder. Setting spray has dried. Now it's time for powder. I always use a velour puff. I swear you're going to get much better results if you use a velour puff. This is a brand new fresh velour puff. I just wanted to show you about how much I put on it. Then I kind of tap off excess and kind of work that into the velour puff. And then go in and you want to press. Don't drag. Just press it into your eye. And you should get a nice smooth application with no cakiness. If you try this and you still have cakiness, then I would try a different powder. So number one, make sure that your moisturizer has completely soaked in before you go in with more ingredients. Less is more around the eyes as far as concealer or foundation goes. And then a little bit of setting spray to kind of melt it all into your skin, let that dry, and then go in with a little bit of powder on a velour puff, and hopefully that solves your problem.